Right, well, at the fourth time of asking, the game is on. We're here at Halifax Town Wanderers in midweek action this evening. Delighted to say I'm joined by Wanderers manager Marc White. Marc, good to see you.
Good to see you, mate.
It's in the freezing cold. But yeah, the game is finally on, and for us, it's that opportunity off the back of a positive result on Saturday to keep that momentum going and hopefully get some more points on the board this evening.
Yeah, mate. I mean, the pitch is. I've not been out there, but it looks it looks amazing. Considering they've had a game Saturday, and there's been a few people moaning about it. So well done to whoever's put the pitch right. I think it might be the council up here. I'm not sure. It's freezing cold. Yeah, we're obviously from down south, so we're not happy with this sort of stuff.
It hits us a bit harder, doesn't it?
Massive advantage for the tough northern lads. But yeah, mate, looking forward to it. Obviously an iconic venue, really. I've never been here. I'm enjoying these little journeys, and like we all are, seeing these different venues. And it's just great to see us test our pitch, really, week in, week out at this level. And obviously they've got a great home form. So it's a good one to win.
Yeah, and two changes to the team from Saturday. We've got Dan Gallagher and Luke Moore back in the starting lineup tonight. Josh Taylor obviously picked up a knock on Saturday after about half an hour, didn't he? So, and then Harry Ottaway also out tonight as well. So two changes tonight, Marc.
Yeah, we had to make a decision on Harry, really, because he weren't going to play, the next couple of games if he played today. It was a case of trying to get him back for 90-95% for Saturday, or 60% or none. So looking at the game tonight, I felt like with the way Halifax play, we'll probably get overload we don't normally get, and we might be a little bit less reliant upon the target man aspect. So there's other games coming up where we'll be more reliant. So that was rested. Josh, I think we're going to be missing for a while. He rolled his ankle 3 weeks ago, and he's tried to come back on it.
Okay. There's a little bit of a reoccurrence from that then on Saturday,
it's no
unfortunately.
Good.
Okay.
He'll have to get it scanned, so him and Bauman, that's not ideal. But I just really think, and tonight will be the epitome of that. I just really think, I looked at Maidenhead Saturday, and every now and then something makes your mind up, and I just looked at Maidenhead and just thought, if you are not prepared to work in this league, work hard, you might as well pack it in. And if we look at, our defenders have been doing a really good job last couple of games, but obviously defending's all over the pitch. And if you look at the games where we've had all these spells of possession and we conceded goals, and I just think probably I'm starting to put it down to all-round aggression all over the pitch, winning balls, turning the ball over high up the pitch. You can't always rely upon a back three week in, week out. And when we had in the Boston League a few years ago, we played a back three all season. We had 26 clean sheets in a back three, and then the boys in front of that was just so hard working. And just take, I used to say to them week in, week out, listen, we've got a back three, so A, you can't afford to lose the ball in bad areas, and B, you've got to be very aggressive in the way you play. This team at the moment misses those Wes Fogdens and then players that work in that way. That's what we're missing. I thought that's what we missed on Saturday. Josh Taylor went off, and we didn't have anyone that came on in that game that gave us that same aggression. And then we lost that midfield battle, and it was, it was downhill from there, really. So I'm hoping tonight, this is a team that works really hard. The stats say that, they're not super amazing top three team. What the stats say is they work really hard, and that's how they get their wins.
Yeah, very much so. We'll have to be very much at it, as you say, in that regard, what we're up against this evening. I suppose the preparation for this is different, isn't it? You've always had like three sort of runs at the preparation, I guess, with the games that have been called off. And how does that affect things, and what can we expect from Halifax this evening, as far as you're concerned, Marc?
Well, massively. If they beat Chesterfield on Saturday, wins breed wins. We beat York. We weren't amazing when we beat York at home 1-0. But we took that into Maidenhead, and that was excellent. They've got a win. They've had some really good home performances here, so they've got used to that. So I just think, be down to the boys. I think. Look, I just want us to, as long as we're obviously we could win any game of football. We know that. There's no one, no one ever thinks we can't win a game of football. Which is credit to the boys. But we'll have to really work hard here tonight. We'll have to work hard first and see what happens after that. But as always, mate, we'll have action. There'll be opportunities for us. So, you know, we've got the same back three. Dan Gallagher is gonna hold and gonna sort of screen a bit. Our back three, it goes into a back four really easily, so we can adjust on the pitch if we need to. If we're a little bit not sure about their formation. So I just think the main emphasis is just working hard really and just getting used to coming to these venues.
Very much so. Thanks for your time, Mark.
Cheers,
Much appreciated, and we'll catch up post-match.
Cheers, mate.